What makes a footballer truly unforgettable? Is it their jaw-dropping skills, their trail of trophies, or the larger-than-life persona that leaves the world in awe? In Zlatan Ibrahimovic's case, it's all of the above, and a legacy of controversies that make headlines just as often as his goals. From stunning achievements on the pitch to fiery clashes and unapologetic arrogance, Zlatan's story is one of football's most intriguing sagas. But here's the thing, love him or hate him, you can't ignore him. Stick around as we're diving into the untold drama, heated rivalries, and career-defining moments that have made Zlatan the ultimate footballing enigma. Before we get to the controversies, let's not forget why Zlatan commands the global spotlight. With 30-plus trophies spanning clubs like Ajax, Inter Milan, Barcelona, PSG, Manchester United, and AC Milan, he's one of football's most decorated players. Known for his iconic bicycle kicks, thunderous volleys, and unshakable self-belief, Zlatan is as much a force of nature as he is a player. But success hasn't come without drama. Zlatan has built a reputation for being football's most polarizing figure. Bold, brash, and at times, downright controversial. The Pep Guardiola feud. What happens when unstoppable talent meets immovable egos? In the world of football, no story encapsulates this better than Zlatan Ibrahimovic's infamous feud with Pep Guardiola. A clash that turned Barcelona's dream team into a theater of tension and controversy. In 2009, Zlatan's €69 million move to Barcelona was meant to be the crowning jewel in his glittering career. After all, this was the Guardiola-led team that would go on to be hailed as one of the greatest in football history. But what unfolded was a saga of frustration, clashing ideologies, and one of the most talked-about player-manager feuds in football. You bought a Ferrari, but you drive it like a Fiat. This iconic line from Zlatan didn't just encapsulate his frustration. It was a declaration of rebellion against Pep Guardiola's methods. Zlatan, the larger-than-life personality, found himself constrained in a system designed to revolve around Lionel Messi. As the season progressed, the relationship deteriorated.
But I noticed it was not about me performing anymore. It was, I think, my opinion, he felt offended for me saying to him I needed more space in the way I wanted to play. He would not say nothing to me because he would avoid me.
Zlatan claimed Guardiola stopped speaking to him entirely, saying, "I had no problem with him. He's the one who had a problem. He's not a man. He's a coward." The tension reached a boiling point after a heated exchange during a Champions League semi-final. Zlatan reportedly yelled, "You have no balls." Despite scoring 22 goals in his debut season, Zlatan's Barcelona tenure ended unceremoniously. Guardiola prioritized Lionel Messi as the team's centerpiece, leaving Zlatan sidelined. Feeling undervalued and disrespected, Zlatan was loaned to AC Milan after just one season, marking the end of a short but turbulent chapter. Zlatan versus Wenger, the trial that never was. As a teenager, Zlatan caught the attention of Arsenal while playing for Malmö FF in Sweden. Wenger, intrigued by the young striker's potential, invited him to London for a trial, a moment that could have shaped football history. But Zlatan's response was pure Zlatan. Zlatan doesn't do auditions. In his autobiography, "I Am Zlatan Ibrahimović," he explained, "I couldn't believe it. I was like, no way, Zlatan doesn't audition. I thought they should know who I am. And if they didn't, they weren't worth my time." Wenger later admitted it wasn't about doubting Zlatan's skills, but about observing him up close. Regardless, Zlatan's refusal became one of football's greatest what-ifs. Would Arsenal's fate have been different with the self-proclaimed lion in their ranks? This fiery confidence set the tone for Zlatan's legendary career, cementing his belief that he was always destined for greatness on his terms. Zlatan versus Mido, the scissor incident that shook Ajax. Zlatan's feud with Mido is one of the most intense moments from his Ajax days. In 2003, after a heated match against PSV Eindhoven, tensions ran high as Mido, frustrated about being benched, reportedly lashed out at teammates. A heated exchange with Zlatan followed, culminating in Mido throwing a pair of scissors at Zlatan, which narrowly missed him and hit the wall. While the incident seemed extreme, they reconciled quickly. Mido later reflected that he and Zlatan laughed about the incident afterward. This moment remains one of Zlatan's many controversial yet fascinating tales from his career. Apart from these notable moments, Zlatan Ibrahimovic's career is littered with controversies that highlight his fiery persona. From an intense training ground brawl with Oguchi Onyu and headbutting Marco Materazzi during his Serie A days to bold declarations like claiming he is Paris after leaving PSG, Zlatan has consistently courted headlines. His spats with teammates like Rafael van der Vaart, Edinson Cavani, and his self-proclaimed title as the best player in MLS history during his LA Galaxy stint further showcase his larger-than-life ego. Even his exit from the Swedish national team was mired in controversy, with accusations of prioritizing himself over the team, culminating in a bittersweet retirement despite being the country's all-time top scorer. Despite his controversies, Zlatan's brilliance on the pitch is undeniable. His iconic 30-yard bicycle kick against England in 2013, hailed as one of the greatest goals ever, showcased his flair for the spectacular. Later, at 38, he spearheaded AC Milan's revival, guiding them to a Serie A title in 2021 with unmatched leadership and impact. Zlatan's career is a testament to his ability to silence critics with sheer excellence. Zlatan Ibrahimović is both brilliant and controversial, loved by some and questioned by others. But that's what makes him so interesting. Football isn't just about goals. It's about players like Zlatan who bring excitement and personality to the game. So, what's your take on Zlatan? Is he football's ultimate maverick or its biggest showman? Share your thoughts in the comments. And if you enjoyed this video, don't forget to subscribe for more football stories. Or as Zlatan would say, you're welcome.